Hello, my name is Philip Au. I'm an account executive with the New York Power Authority. I will be going over our economic development power program called ReCharge New York. So just a quick overview of what I will be discussing. I'll go over the description of NYPA and its power program ReCharge New York, the application and contract process, some evaluation criteria, as well as some statistics of the program. So ReCharge New York, just a little background of the Power Authority as well. NYPA is the largest state public power organization in the U.S. We own and operate 16 power plants. This translates to about 1,400 circuit miles of the New York State's transmission system. ReCharge New York, or RNY, is Governor Cuomo's statewide economic development electric power program. This program is made up of 910 megawatts. 50% of that comes from NYPA's hydropower, namely from two sources, our St. Lawrence Power Project as well as the Niagara Power Project. 50% of the other half is made up of market power procured by NYPA. This program focuses on job creation or retention for existing, expanding, or new businesses. ReCharge New York's power program, there is a minimum of 350 megawatts for applicants within the NYSEG, National Grid, and RG&E territories. All New York State utility customers can participate in ReCharge New York. There's a few exclusions, and I can go over that in a later slide. Minimum of 200 megawatts are specifically for attracting new businesses to New York State and expanding existing businesses. There are 100 megawatts dedicated for small businesses and not-for-profits. So the eligibility criteria, NYPA defines large businesses as facilities above 400 kW of peak demand. Small businesses are equal or less than 400 kW of peak demand. And a corporation defined in Section 102 of the state's not-for-profit corporation law, subdivision 5 of paragraph A. Those who are not eligible are retail businesses, although we do make some exclusion for retail if retail is only a portion of the larger business, such as breweries. If a small portion of it is retail, such as a restaurant inside a brewery, we can certainly still give you an award allocation. Continuing with those who are not eligible, sports venues, gaming or entertainment-related establishments, and places of overnight accommodations such as hotels. So the application and contract process. Your application is reviewed by 3 boards or councils. The first one is their regional councils. They score each application, contributing up to 20% of the applicant's overall score. The Economic Development Power Allocation Board reviews these applications and make allocation recommendations to the NYPA Board of Trustees. So the NYPA Board of Trustees review EDPAB's recommendations prior to making final allocation decisions. All of these applications are reviewed by our NYPA Board of Trustees and make the final recommendations for an award. So next I'll go over the RNY application evaluation criteria. And these are evaluation criteria that was established by state law. So significance of cost of electricity to the applicant's total operating costs, new capital investments resulting from RNY allocation, type and cost of buildings, equipment, and facilities to be constructed, enlarged, or installed, consistency with regional economic development strategies and priorities, applicants' payroll, salaries, benefits, and number of jobs of the facility, the number of jobs created or retained by the applicant. Continuing, applicants' risk of closure, curtailing operations, or relocating out of state or losing jobs in the state, significance of the applicant's facilities to the local economy, extent of the applicant's investments in energy efficiency measures, whether the applicant already receives a hydropower allocation or benefits supported by the sale of NYPA hydropower, extent to which an R&Y allocation result in an advantage related to the applicant's competitors within the state. If the applicant is not-for-profit, the significance of the service or benefits being provided to the local economy. So R&Y's contract process, we have what we call a direct sale arrangement with our customers, meaning NYPA will have a separate agreement or a contract with our customers and will directly be invoicing our customers. I can go into a little bit more detail of what this is in the next few slides. Customers have a one-time option prior to executing their contract with NYPA to purchase either a blended option, which is 50% NYPA hydropower and 50% market power procured by NYPA, or an option of hydro only. What this means is it's a hydropower portion only. It's 50% of the allocation that's being awarded. So R&Y contract commitments. Being awarded an allocation, there are certain commitments on the customer end. Awardees must report annually on contractual commitments such as fully utilizing the awarded power, the employment level at the facility where we are supplying their power, and capital investment at the facility, and a completion of an energy efficiency audit. This is required once every 5 years of a 7-year-long contract. So the billing arrangements for approved allocations, NYPA will invoice customers for the supply of power and energy, as well as associated New York Independent System Operator costs, or NYSO costs. Your investor-owned utility, or the IOU, will invoice the customer for the delivery of the power and energy. You may have a third bill coming from a ESCO, or electric supply company, that can bill you also directly if you have a separate contract with an ESCO. So finally, some statistics on ReCharge New York Power. Of the retention section here, we have 710 megawatts allocated for retention purposes. Of that, 648.3 megawatts have been allocated. That means we have a remaining power of 61.7 megawatts left on the retention bucket. 200 megawatts has been set aside for expansion purposes. 118.5 megawatts has been allocated, with a remainder of 81.5 megawatts remaining in the program for expansion power. Just a small note here, retention power includes not-for-profit and small businesses, and only 5.4 megawatts remain in this category. On my last slide here, we have R&Y contact information. You can start your consolidated funding application on the web address here. We have a hotline also available for you. Our website is www.nypa.gov/recharge New York. And our email address, if you have any questions, is recharge.newyork@nypa.gov.